Konnichiwa, Saito Miki desu. I'm Miki Saito. So today I would like to introduce all my flutes, and I just counted, and I have 16 flutes. I have been playing Shinobue only just a little bit of more than 2 years now. So I don't know how I got so many. Just imagine what could happen if I was in Japan. I probably have tons of them. The first one I'd like to introduce are my favorites. It's Shoji brand. Mr. Shoji, who makes these wonderful Shinobue. Super cool looking, they're bamboo flutes. And they're all black with silver. It's the river motif. So cool. And so Mr. Shoji lives in Aomori Prefecture in a countryside, like far, far away from Tokyo. And he does not have any website or any marketing. I don't even know how he looks like or how old he is, or I have no clue who he is. His shinobues are just getting spread through people who use them in Japan, just word of mouth. My teacher, Bunta Sensei, uses Shoji brand exclusively, so he is like, walking advertisement for Shoji brand. And Shoji brand is really much longer than others, so it resonates more. Like these are all do re mi cho, 3本 joshi right here, 3, 6, 8, 7. I probably use a 6 most, like when I do Princess Mononoke. So very resonant, sweet, very rich sound, which I love. Another 6 honchoshi that I have, so if you compare it, it's significantly larger and bigger. I'm going to now go to my very first Shinobue that I got. It was Rippei brand, 8本 joshi. With this one, I can really make really good ryo-on, but I have a hard time making high notes with this very Shinobue. But again, it can be the same brand, same model, and could be very different from brand, bamboo flute to bamboo flute. So if you buy the same brand, Rippei, this model bamboo flute, it doesn't mean that you're gonna have a hard time getting high notes. Very rich. Anyway, I can't do it very well, but that doesn't mean yours is gonna be like that. So that's Rippei. This is my first Shinobue, and this is bamboo flute with urushi lacquer that I am allergic to, and that's how I got into trouble because I didn't know that. And then my lip was swelling and everything. So Shoji brand actually doesn't have a urushi lacquer, so that actually works for me as well. Okay, so next up is the one this kind of cute little one. So this actually was my second Shinobue. I got this because this does not have urushi lacquer. It's cashew, I think it's called cashew finish. So I got this, and this actually was a really good starter Shinobue for me, because it's kind of small, so it's easy to make sound when I didn't really have good technique and stuff, However, this cracked. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a crack here. Oh, maybe not. It's like a hairline crack, but I don't know if that's the reason why or not. but I really can't play this very well anymore. I think what it is as I got better, I wanted to get more sound from it, and because it's so small, it was great for as a beginner, but as I got a little bit better, I think I wanted more sound, and they just like start pushing it or something, and it just I don't do very well with this anymore. Or maybe I do. I can make really good high notes with this. Super like clean high notes. So without really like getting a lot of air into it, because it's small and short, you can create pretty clean high notes with this. So in that way, it was a very good beginning starter Shinobue for me. This one is 8本調子, 8本調子 Ranjo, Ranjo-san, Ranjo brand, well-known, well-respected brand. Ranjo, Mr. Ranjo. I think maybe that's not his last name. I think Ranjo is just a brand name, but he has been making Shinobue for a long time. And so this is 8本調子 and kind of small-ish. So Ranjo brand is a very well-respected brand in Japan. There's a video of me playing Naruto Warrior or theme song. I'm using this Shinobue in a video. So next, I'd like to introduce these flutes. Now, these are not Shinobue. So this is called Tsugaru Flute. Tsugaru is a region in Japan that's northern part of Japan, not as north as Hokkaido, but below. And this Shinobue came from that Tsugaru region. So there's a, what is it called, like samurai warrior meditation video or something right now that I just released last week. I used this flute to create that one. Now this is really long. For example, this is Suzuki plastic one, 8本調子. It's like a baby. It's like almost like a, what, 50% more longer. And it's like big. Like when I got this in my mail from my teacher, I thought this was like some kind of like, I don't know, like bamboo pole or something. And this is a very weird flute in a way that, first of all, this is like big, and second of all, when I play it, I do not raise this forefinger. So, you know, coming from Shinobue, you think, you know, you're just gonna do it like that, and then you're gonna go like, you know. Sounds kind of weird. So it's not tuned to Western scale or even not even uta. So this is one of those, you know, regional fue or flute that is not tuned to Western scale or even uta scale. So what it is like they have this thing and they put holes evenly and evenly sized, evenly distanced, and evenly sized. So for example, so this is do re mi cho. So do re mi cho, you have the size is different, size of the holes is different, and distance between the holes are different. That is because they tuned it. They made it so that it can be tuned like a piano scale, and it can go with the piano scale. So that's why it's uneven like this, the holes. So this is all even, same size, same distance. So as a result, it doesn't sound like the piano scale that we are, accustomed to. Plus, this is so weird because this pinky finger dangle down like this, which we don't do with Shinobue. With Shinobue, we do this. This can dangle, but no, we do this with this. And then fourth finger does not go up at all. So as a result, it sounds like this. Sounds like that. No. So a lot of tuning needs to be done if it sounds kind of okay to our ear. For example, this first note, if I don't do meri, which is rolling the flute towards me, it sounds kind of sharp to our ear, like this. Within Tsugaru Flute, there are 3 different kinds, and it's gonna be too long to kind of explain what it is. Same one as that big one, but just a tiny bit shorter. So it sounds a little bit higher than the big one. And the other one, it was like I like the big I like the deep sound, but the higher one sounds more kind of like brilliant and kind of, I don't know what that means, but it's not like deep and kind of meditative, but more actually this one is easier to play, the shorter one. So when I take lessons with my teacher Bunta sensei, I use this. I don't take lessons playing Shinobue because the embouchure is the same, and my teacher is actually a Tsugaru Flute player or performer. He plays all kinds of flute, meaning flute. He plays Shinobue too in performance, but his roots are in Tsugaru. So he's a Tsugaru Flute player. So I am learning everything through this big old thing, which I think it's super cool. And now I am going to go to Hidekatsu Shinobue. And this Shinobue when I got this from my other teacher, Karino sensei. So when he sent it to me, he said that this is a new Shinobue and the urushi needs to age a little bit. That was the explanation. And so this might not sound really well at first, but as it ages, it's going to be nice. And so it's actually, when I got this, I couldn't play this very well at all, but now it's getting the sound. So bamboo flute is a living thing, so it changes, I guess. It sounds a little bit dry because the urushi is not aged yet. So this has like big holes and it has a big sound. Okay, so that's Hidekatsu. And now I have the Suzuki plastic one that is, I think it's very lovely, small and easy to make sound. Very nice plastic one. And then I have Tamaki, Shinobue. And the last one that I'd like to introduce is the Furyu plastic Shinobue from Taiko Center. And I have 6, 7, 8. And I think they discontinued making this plastic Shinobue. And this was Doremicho. 8 was not so good. Or maybe it's good. If you have any question, let me know and I'll do the in-depth videos for, each Shinobue or fue. Fue is a flute. Thank you so much and I'll see you soon. じゃあね、またね。